cost of living has been increasing for Canadians, and many vulnerable populations are suffering from the impacts. One of those groups is elderly people. Here to talk about how to help your elderly loved ones get through tough economic times is Everything Financial's Peter Sashecki. Good morning, Peter. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Carrie.
So we're going to start things off talking about today's inflation rate. Statistics Canada releasing a short time ago this morning that inflation is slowing, but it's still at 6.9%. So are you surprised that it hasn't slowed more?
Not really. The effects of a raise in interest rates take about 15 months before you see the full result on the reduction in inflation. So the big raise we had last month, that 1 point raise, and the raises before that, it's not like they raise interest rates and all of a sudden you're going to see inflation drop 1% overnight. It's a slow effect. It takes time, and you can't really read into 1 month it reduced 0.5%, the other month it reduced 0.1. It's a thing that just takes time, so it's not really surprising, but people will read into it and run through the streets. Oh no, here we go again. But realistically, we're going to see another one or maybe two small interest rate increases to really then see how it affects inflation over the next 15 months.
Okay, in the meantime, what is the effect of inflation and costs going up for elderly who need care?
Well, elderly who need care are kind of the forgotten group in this battle against inflation, interest rates, the economy, the whole thing. They're on a fixed income. Now, prices to care for loved ones and the elderly, whether it's home care or in a home, are expensive already. So you can imagine what those prices are doing now and the costs in these times. And that's tough on people with fixed income.
Yes, I imagine it is. What are they able to do to mitigate that, Peter?
One thing they can do is look at something called, earlier rather than later, obviously, long-term care insurance. This is a type of insurance that can give you money for expenses, in-home nursing care, so you don't have to leave your home and go into a home. The longer you can stay in your home, the more healthy that is for you. And long-term care insurance is one of those things that when you start to lose some of your abilities, then you could have insurance that will pay for the nursing care, so it's not coming out of your hard-earned savings, and maybe some of that money gets saved for yourself for later, or some people just want to save that money to create a legacy and leave it to their children or their grandchildren.
Now, is this something, long-term care insurance, better to get this before you're actually needing long-term care, before you actually are already in a long-term care facility?
Absolutely. You still have to apply for it, still have to qualify for it. And it's just better because when you go into a facility, a lot of times the facilities are government supported and you're not getting what you really want. You're getting what's available. But if you have money, then you're going to be using your savings, and your savings can deplete really, really rapidly because you're seeing prices in care facilities can be 5, 6, 7,000. I've seen them as high as 15,000 and higher a month, by the way, Carrie.
Oh,
That's
wow.
every month. So you can imagine how quickly your savings are going to deplete if you're in a really good care home that you're paying for, not one that the government's paying for.
Yeah, absolutely. That can really add up. Just another segment of the population really impacted by inflation. Peter, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Have a great day.
Thanks, Carrie. Have a great day.